Your home indoors have an important role to play in your health and well being. And there are some simple steps that we can take to ensure that our homes have good indoor climates. In this video, I'll be discussing about home indoor climate, how it affects you, what makes up the home indoor climate, and how we can positively influence it. Your home indoor climate is related to the indoor thermal environment and air quality. So, this includes parameters like the temperature, humidity, ventilation, which may be reflected by CO2 levels, and pollutants in the indoor air like particulate matter. A suitable combination of indoor climate parameters is crucial for comfort, health, and well being. We spend more than half of our lives inside our homes, making home indoor climate particularly crucial. A poor indoor climate can lead to general discomfort, health issues, disrupted sleep, and reduced productivity. Ensuring a good indoor climate, on the other hand, it's vital for healthy and comfortable lifestyle, and it's important for all age groups. Just to give you an idea of the massive impact that indoor climate has on us, every day we breathe in about 13,000 such bottles of air while we are at home. If it is too cold or too warm in our homes, it affects our thermal comfort and goes on to affect our breathing and blood circulation. Poor indoor air quality can lead to respiratory problems, allergies, headaches, and long term exposure to poor air quality can also exacerbate conditions like asthma. Of course, the indoor climate influences how comfortable we feel in our homes. If it's too cold or if it is too hot, if it is too humid or too dry, if the air feels stale, it can certainly lead to discomfort apart from affecting your health. Maintaining a suitable indoor climate ensures that your home feels inviting and pleasant and supports your ability to relax. The right temperature and good air quality, these are essential for good sleep. A bedroom that is too hot, cold, or stuffy, that will lead to disruption in your sleep patterns. Maintaining an optimal indoor climate promotes restful and uninterrupted sleep. Poor bedroom indoor climate, by affecting sleep, it goes on further to affect your overall health and work performance. Over the past years, there has been a rise in the trend of working from home, as well as children attending classes at home. A comfortable indoor climate enhances concentration and cognitive function. Poor indoor conditions like high temperature or low temperatures, poor ventilation, this can cause fatigue to set in and it reduces your ability to focus on work. With more people working and sometimes even studying from home, maintaining a good home indoor climate has become important for our productivity and our ability to learn as well. Where you live, the direction of your home, the direction your house faces, where the windows and doors are located, trees and other buildings in the surroundings, all these factors affect how much sunlight you receive, what's the outdoor temperature in the immediate vicinity of the home, and these factors eventually influence the indoor temperatures. Proper insulation can help maintain consistent indoor temperatures, keeping homes warm in winter and cool in summer. The quality and placement of windows and doors, like how much fraction of the walls windows cover, this can impact the ability of a home to retain heat or how fast it loses heat. Poorly designed and poorly insulated windows can also mean local sources of discomfort, like there might be a draft of air coming in from outside when it is cold, or there might be glare from outside, or the window just might be a hot or a cold surface depending on the outside conditions. Now, household activities like cleaning, cooking, vacuuming, using certain cleaning products, this can introduce pollutants into the indoor air. Then there are building materials like paints, adhesives, and other materials that are in your upholstery, in the furniture. This release what are called volatile organic compounds into the air, which is again an air pollutant. And then you have a situation where pollutants from outside, such as traffic emissions, they can enter your home, especially through open windows, open doors, or it can infiltrate through small cracks in the building envelope. Now, what would be a suitable indoor climate? Like there are certain variations depending on where you are located and what season it is. So for temperature, about 18 to 22 in winter and 24 to 26 in summer can be suitable. Humidity, it's better to have something between 30 to 60% so that it is not so high that it will start affecting uh, or buildup of mold or dust mites, and it is not so low that it will impact the your respiratory tract. Air quality wise, it includes presence of pollutants, dust, and CO2 levels. So CO2 levels of around 800 to 1000 parts per million should still be okay. Uh, PM particulate matters wise, it's somewhere between 10 to 20 micrograms per cubic meter of air. Uh, and ventilation, it can be gauged from CO2 levels. So what ventilation ensures is the supply of fresh air and removal of stale air that has been gathering up inside the home. And all these parameters, like if you want a visual indicator of it or how to measure it, then you would require some indoor air quality monitors. To maintain thermal comfort, like one of the simplest things is thermostats. So you have thermostats that control the heating or cooling system, and you can set the temperature to get a comfortable indoor thermal condition. These days, you also get programmable thermostats, so you can maintain a suitable temperature based on if you are at home or what time of day it is, or in which room of the home you are spending the time. During summer, you might need to use fans or air conditioning to cool down. And certain small steps like using shading on windows to prevent heat loss in winter and excess EDN in summer, this can also help the uh, building to maintain good thermal environment. We need to ensure good ventilation to prevent moisture buildup. This is moisture buildup from human activities like cooking, bathing. All of these factors are generating moisture indoors. And so ventilation can ensure that this moisture does not stay inside, it's pushed out. In certain situations, you might have to use dehumidifiers or even air conditioning has the ability to extract humidity out of the air. Uh, but that depends on if you are in a location where it's too humid to a level where it can encourage mold growth and uh, such allergens like dust mites, which compromise the indoor air quality and compromise health. During dry seasons and during winters, you might also need to use humidifiers. Like if humidity levels go down too much, what that means is you can have symptoms like dry eyes, dry nose, and dry throat. Uh, the dryness impacts the ability of a respiratory tract to defend against infection, so that's not good. For good air quality, there can be some tips which may seem like they are kind of basic, but they still go on to help with the home air quality. Regularly cleaning and vacuuming reduces the amount of dust and allergens indoors. And when you are using a vacuum, it's a good tip to have vacuums with HEPA filters so that the dust being sucked up doesn't just get redispersed. You can use portable air cleaners with HEPA filters to remove airborne particulate matter, especially if outdoor pollution is high, like say during a wildfire. Avoid using harsh chemicals, and you can opt for natural cleaning products which do not have too many volatile components to them to ensure a good air quality. Further, one simple tip is of given often. This is about opening windows regularly. So this is about letting the uh, stale air that has built up out and outside air in. Especially this can be useful when you are engaged in activities like cooking or cleaning. Installing a kitchen hood, it's really useful step when you are cooking. It ventilates out the fumes and heat and ensures that you're able to maintain a good air quality and avoid pollutants like particulate matter and even oxides of nitrogen. Also important is that after installing it, you need to be using it while you're cooking. We have often seen that people forget to use the kitchen hood or they start cooking and then at some point later they turn it on. That does not help. Okay. Use bathroom exhaust fans to remove moisture and odors. This reduces the risk of mold build. And in the long term, you may need to consider mechanical ventilation systems if the natural ventilation is not serving your home well enough. So, just to summarize a few of these tips, a clean home, window shading and window opening at right time, heating and ventilation system maintenance by the professionals, use of exhaust fans, use of kitchen hoods, using fans for thermal comfort, and to make sure that your home air quality matches your expectations, you can always use indoor air quality monitors. So let me just give you some food for thought based on what I talked about and your prior experience. You can think about like why do you feel indoor climate is important? I just discussed a few points, but maybe you have others that you can think of. How can you improve sleep quality by modifying indoor climate? Like, have you noticed that when it is too hot or too cold, your sleep gets disrupted? What temperature do you like to have at your home? Like, do you have a feeling of what's the ideal set point or what you should be maintaining, what temperature you should be maintaining at home? And what kind of indoor climate monitor would you like? Maybe do you want maybe your local library to have a indoor climate monitor lending program? Then you can get some monitors and return it without having to commit to buying some monitors. Again, to summarize the key points, a good indoor climate is essential for health, sleep, and productivity. Temperature, humidity, air quality, and ventilation are the main components to manage for a good indoor climate. There are simple steps that we can take, like cleaning, ventilating, and using the right tools, which can make a big difference for your home's indoor climate. If you have any questions, feel free to connect with me. Thank you for listening, and I hope you can apply what we just discussed to improve your home indoor climate.